More than half of Americans over the age of 75 live with cataracts. This isn't just a number. It's something many people quietly experience. It usually begins gently, a bit more glare while driving at night, a soft halo around lights, colors that don't feel as rich as they once did. Then, over time, everyday moments change. Reading the microwave display takes effort. Finding your keys isn't as easy, even with brand new glasses. This isn't only frustrating, it can feel unsettling. Many people quietly admit, "I worry about waking up one day and not clearly seeing my own reflection." Yet the response they often hear is, "It's normal at your age," or "We'll keep an eye on it until surgery is needed." So they wait. They drive less. They read less. They slowly step back from the activities that once gave them confidence and independence, all because the eye's lens gradually becomes cloudy and the world feels dimmer. There's an important part of this conversation that often gets missed. While cataracts don't reverse overnight, there are natural ways to support the eyes and slow their progression. One key factor involves nutrients known as carotenoids. These are pigments found in deeply colored foods, nutrients the eye lens relies on, yet many older adults don't get enough of them. In today's video, Vital Health shares 3 powerful foods rich in these carotenoids. They're not exotic, expensive, or difficult to find, but they're often missing from daily meals. The third food is especially overlooked. When eaten the right way, and at the right time of day, it can meaningfully support how clearly the world is seen. We'll also bring everything together into a simple daily plan you can begin tonight. No complicated diets. No supplements. Just real food, helping your vision do what it was designed to do, stay clear, comfortable, and focused. If this is your first time here, welcome to Vital Health. This channel focuses on practical, grounded guidance for people who want to protect their vision and independence as they age. If that matters to you, feel free to subscribe. Your eyesight is important, and no one should feel they have to watch it fade quietly. When you peel a ripe mango and see its bright orange flesh, that color is more than just appealing, it signals nourishment. One of the main contributors to cataracts is oxidative stress. Over time, this stress affects the proteins in the eye's lens, causing them to lose clarity. Vision may appear hazy, colors less vivid, and bright lights more uncomfortable. Mango is a natural source of beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A, a nutrient essential for the health of the cornea and lens. It also contains lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that naturally collect in the lens and retina. These nutrients help filter harsh light and support the lens's delicate structure. Studies have observed that people who regularly consume higher amounts of lutein and zeaxanthin tend to have a lower risk of developing certain types of cataracts. The suggestion is that these nutrients help reduce oxidative stress and support lens clarity over time. Mango is also easy to enjoy. No cooking. No complicated preparation. Simply slice and eat. For best absorption, mango works even better when paired with a small amount of healthy fat. Carotenoids are fat-soluble, so eating mango with yogurt, nuts, or seeds helps the body use these nutrients more effectively. One woman in her early 70s shared that she had stopped reading, not because she lost interest, but because the pages no longer looked clear. "They just seem gray," she said. She began eating mango regularly, about half a fruit with breakfast several days a week, paired with a small source of protein or healthy fat. After a couple of months, she noticed a change. She was able to read her gardening magazine again, comfortably, from start to finish. Did mango solve everything? No. But it supported her eyes. And sometimes, that gentle support is exactly what the body needs. What matters most isn't an occasional effort, it's consistency. Mango once in a while is a treat. Mango regularly, in the right combination, becomes part of a thoughtful approach, one that helps reduce stress on the lens and slow the clouding process. Holding on to clear, comfortable vision for as long as possible matters, because staying connected to the world around you truly does. Next, we'll talk about a food that's often misunderstood. Many people remove the very part that offers the most benefit for the eyes. But when used correctly, it becomes one of the strongest natural supporters of the eye's lens. If mango delivers carotenoids through sweetness and softness, egg yolk provides them in a more concentrated, efficient form. Yet it's frequently avoided by the people who could benefit from it the most. The yellow center of the egg is one of the most effective dietary sources of lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids the body cannot make on its own and must get from food. For eye health, especially when it comes to protecting and supporting the lens, these compounds are essential. Mango offers a broad range of antioxidants, while egg yolk delivers lutein and zeaxanthin in a form that is highly bioavailable. In simple terms, the body absorbs and uses them with very little effort. They arrive in a form the lens easily recognizes. This matters even more with age. As we get older, digestion slows and nutrient absorption becomes less efficient. A food can be rich in nutrients, but if the body struggles to absorb them, much of the benefit is lost. Egg yolk naturally solves this problem. Because it already contains healthy fats, the carotenoids are absorbed efficiently without needing to be paired with other foods. In 2017, researchers at the University of Georgia conducted a randomized controlled study with older adults. Participants who ate one whole egg daily for 5 weeks showed clear increases in lutein and zeaxanthin levels in the blood. More importantly, these nutrients were shown to reach the eye, increasing macular pigment density, a sign of stronger protection against light damage and oxidative stress. Egg yolk also supports eye health in additional ways. It provides vitamin A, vitamin D, and essential fatty acids, all of which help maintain the delicate structure of the eye. The lens is made up of proteins that must stay clear and stable to function properly. Fat-soluble nutrients, like those found in egg yolk, help protect this clarity by supporting membrane strength and reducing internal stress. There's another important detail that's often overlooked. While much attention is given to the retina, the lens is actually more vulnerable to oxidative damage. Unlike the retina, the lens has no direct blood supply. It depends entirely on nutrients circulating through surrounding fluids. This means its protection relies heavily on antioxidants that can be absorbed and delivered efficiently, exactly what lutein and zeaxanthin do. For years, egg yolk was avoided due to concerns about cholesterol. Today, research has clarified that for most people, moderate egg consumption does not significantly raise blood cholesterol. Even major heart health organizations now acknowledge that one whole egg per day can fit into a healthy diet for older adults. When vision health is considered, the benefits clearly outweigh outdated fears. Preparation matters. To preserve nutrients, it's best to keep the yolk soft-boiled, poached, or gently scrambled. Just 3 to 4 egg yolks per week can help provide a steady supply of lens-supporting nutrients. Egg yolk may be simple and unassuming, but its impact on aging eyes is quiet, consistent, and powerful. Next is a food that rarely gets attention in conversations about eye health, yet offers meaningful support when eaten regularly and at the right time of day. Among colorful foods that benefit the eyes, this one is often overlooked. It isn't exotic. It doesn't carry a trendy label. Many people walk past it in the grocery store without realizing it contains exactly what the aging lens needs. Butternut squash is one of nature's richest sources of beta-carotene. Its deep orange color isn't just appealing, it reflects its function. Once eaten, beta-carotene is converted into vitamin A, a nutrient essential for maintaining the clarity and structure of the eye's lens. The lens relies on long-lasting proteins that must remain transparent. Over time, oxidative stress damages these proteins, causing them to clump together and create cloudiness. Beta-carotene acts as an antioxidant, helping neutralize the free radicals responsible for this damage. What makes butternut squash especially helpful is its overall nutrient profile. Along with beta-carotene, it provides vitamin C, potassium, and small amounts of lutein. When steamed or roasted, it becomes soft, naturally sweet, and easy to digest, an important benefit for older adults who may have sensitive digestion or reduced appetite. A 2020 study published in Clinical Nutrition ESPN followed older adults with early lens clouding. Those who increased their intake of beta-carotene-rich foods, particularly squash and carrots, experienced a slower rate of lens thickening over 6 months. While this did not reverse cataracts, it helped preserve functional vision compared to those who made no dietary changes. This matters, especially for people who are told to simply wait until surgery is necessary. Supporting the lens through nutrition may help slow decline and maintain clarity for longer, particularly when done consistently. Butternut squash fits well into the evening meal. During sleep, the body enters a repair phase, and providing antioxidants in the evening helps ensure the eyes have access to supportive nutrients during this natural recovery window. A man in his mid-70s once shared that dusk driving had become difficult. "Headlights blur," he said. "It feels like driving through fog." He began adding half a cup of roasted butternut squash to dinner several nights a week. After a couple of months, he noticed less glare and improved contrast, especially during early morning walks. What makes butternut squash valuable is its simplicity. A light drizzle of olive oil, gentle seasoning, and slow roasting is enough. The nutrients stay intact, the flavor is comforting, and the benefit extends beyond the meal. Vision changes don't always require dramatic solutions. Often, small choices made consistently build strength over time. Butternut squash may not be flashy, but it provides steady, reliable support for the lens, exactly where it's needed most. In this next part, I'll show you how to bring all three of these foods together into a plan that's simple, realistic, and easy to maintain, something you can live with, not just try once and forget. You've now seen how 3 everyday foods, each rich in helpful carotenoids, can quietly support your eyes as they age. But knowing something isn't the same as using it. Real change happens when knowledge turns into habit. The good news is, your eyes don't need a strict diet or complicated rules. They respond best to consistency, not complexity. Here's a gentle rhythm you can follow. Start your morning with a small portion of fruit, ideally half a ripe mango. This gives your eyes an early supply of beta-carotene, vitamin C, and modest amounts of lutein and zeaxanthin. To help your body absorb these nutrients, pair the mango with a little healthy fat. A boiled egg, a spoon of yogurt, or a slice of avocado works well. Later in the morning or around lunchtime, include 1 whole egg. Not just the whites, the yolk is where the lens-supporting nutrients are found. Soft-boiled or poached eggs help preserve more of these compounds than frying. You don't need eggs every single day. 3 to 5 times a week is a reasonable goal. At dinner, rotate in about half a cup of roasted butternut squash. Warm, lightly seasoned, and served alongside a simple protein like baked fish or tofu, it becomes both nourishing and comforting. Eaten in the evening, it provides beta-carotene just as the body enters its natural nighttime repair phase. This plan doesn't ask for perfection. You won't hit every food every day, and that's okay. What matters is repetition over time. As this pattern becomes familiar, the environment inside the lens becomes more stable. The goal is to give your eyes the right support, at the right time, gently and without pressure. Hydration also plays a role. Cataracts tend to progress faster when the body is consistently dehydrated. Try to sip water throughout the day, and consider calming herbal teas in the evening, such as chamomile or rooibos, to support circulation and relaxation. After a few weeks, many people notice small changes: slightly less glare from headlights, clearer edges when reading, colors that feel a bit brighter. These are subtle signs that the body is responding. Even if cataracts are more advanced, this approach still matters. It supports the rest of the eye, slows future damage, and keeps you actively involved in your own care, which is just as important as any treatment. In the final part, I want to leave you with a few closing thoughts, not just about food, but about hope. Because even when vision begins to change, the ability to take action never disappears. If you've watched this far, thank you. Truly. It shows that you care, not only about your eyesight, but about your future. And that matters more than you may realize. Cataracts don't appear all at once. They develop slowly, like a fog that settles in while life keeps moving. But here's what's rarely said: that same fog can be slowed, and sometimes gently pushed back. And it doesn't always require surgery or drastic measures. Often, it begins with patience, clear guidance, and the right nutrients at the right time. I've seen people who nearly gave up. I've seen families lose hope. And I've seen individuals decide to make one small change, then another, and notice their vision grow a little clearer, their confidence a little stronger. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about moving forward, one step at a time. Every slice of mango, every egg yolk, every warm bowl of roasted squash becomes more than food. It becomes a signal, a message to the body that says, I'm still here. I still care. I still believe in improvement. Healing isn't about miracles. It's about steady support. About giving the body what it needs to return, little by little, to what once felt natural: clearer sight, sharper contrast, less fear at night, more ease in reading, walking, driving, and recognizing the faces you love. You deserve that. If this video offered even one helpful idea, consider passing it on. Share it with someone you care about, leave a comment, or tap like so it reaches someone else who may be struggling quietly. And if you'd like more practical, science-based guidance shared with care, feel free to subscribe. Vital Health exists for you. No matter how dim things may feel today, there is always something you can do. Always a next step. Always a reason to hope. Thank you for watching. And wherever you are on your journey, keep going. Your eyes, and your life, are worth it. Herb.